better. Alright. Just hooked up my setup for the video. I'm ready to go, man. So, I'm gonna focus a lot more on talking to you guys about what to do on your days off. And it's not really about what to do on your days off, like I'm telling you what to do. It's about restoring your mindset on your day off. That's what your job should be, or your aim should be. Right now I'm coasting, cooling, 20 miles per hour. My goodness. I don't really think I'll even touch 40 miles per hour today. I'm cooling. So I sprayed some aftershave in my face. It's just getting up my nose. Yeah, cooling, couple errands. You smell me. But yeah, taking time. I'm gonna talk to you about my biggest trading loss. That was a question that popped up this week. Speaking to a student. My biggest trading loss, and to be honest, I couldn't remember then. I can't remember now. But because I was thinking about it, I can remember a loss. In fact, let me think. Because my recent losses have all been off the chart, like my detailing business and stuff like that. My logistics company. I'm very disciplined. I've been very disciplined for a couple of years. This is what I'm going to talk about, yeah? This makes me different to all these other traders. Real, yeah? Real. I remember a trader who's dead. I remember a trader, I can't remember I think it was Mo Money, something like that. Not Mo Money. Can't remember now, man. But he had a YouTube video anyway. He was he was talking about don't let your woman. He was like, that fat bitch. Affect your money. And I agree with that a lot. And that actually happened to me recently, and it was out of my control. You know, you can't control people. You can only advise. So, but I'm going to talk about how that happened and how I had to navigate around that. So, I've got a pot of gold, and I'm about to use that pot of gold to trade with at my private capital. And I instructed said individual to not go through certain applications, because those certain applications will trigger certain things. Don't do it. But a person went and did the unthinkable and completed said applications, and it was a big why. And at the time, of course, you know what life is like. Not on a guan, nothing pops up, but and then as soon as I'm ready to right, cool, I put a decent bit of money on in my detailing business, and then boom, everything that I was fearful of popped up. my primary income. Do you know what I mean? So like for me, who I wasn't sure if I wanted to even do it because I'd rather let the business make money itself. People kept telling me, do it, put the peas in, the peas will come out, which is fine. But and I have a physical asset, do you know what I mean? I've got a physical business that does things, do you know what I mean? As opposed to a digital asset. Just how I see trading. So I'm just like, my trading account, I'm like, I love this area, by the way. My goodness. It's just annoying. It's now. So who am I supposed to get the money from? Okay, cool. So what I did was, you might hear some people say it like it's cool, had to move some money around. But if a man says he had to move money around, it's because he's taking the L. But he's obviously able to take money from another place or another pot of gold to compensate for the L, but it's still not favourable, do you know what I mean? But you know, alhamdulillah, and all these things, he's able to still pay off pay off the debt and still figure it out, do you know what I mean? But it means that the profit somewhere is going to be less, and that's where I'm at right now. I'm trading with far less than I would usually be right now, so my profits are less. So it means that any withdrawal I take out is detrimental to my growth, as opposed to, because when you're trading for an income, you need to have a certain amount to cover your expenses. Of course, once your expenses are covered, then the rest is like play money, whatever you want to do with your money, do you know what I mean? Cool. But my trade capital versus my expenses, I need this is on a 1:3 or 1:1:4 ratio. I need 3 trades to pay for all of my expenses. So it's okay, but it's just because I've been doing this for a long time. I don't need to figure anything out, like big-headed and all that. At the end of the day, the market isn't moving well enough. Or how about this? Stone nearly just came off a tree and just worked off my thing. I just got this new windscreen as well. It's 2 months old. Please, man. I'm here talking about my woes with money in there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I had to move some money around. I'm only gonna have enough to do 3 trades until my expenses are done, instead of at 1, which is best. It's most ideal, because then you only need to catch 1 trade a week. It's less stressful, if you like, and it's more rewarding, isn't it? You don't want to have to keep hacking at the market, 1 trade, 2 trade, 3 trade before you finally have that sigh of relief type thing. Do you know what I mean? You want to be working towards 1 trade, expenses done. That's the best mindset. I've been doing this. I've been doing this when I'm broke. I've been doing this when I'm up. You smell me? If you haven't been doing this, cheers, mate. If you haven't been doing this and you don't know, I think I'll stop for you, G. Then yeah, it really does get like that. So what I did is I had to consolidate some. I had to do something that I told my other friend not to do, or some geezer I stopped chatting to. Don't sell your stocks, and that's what I had to do. I had to sell some stock. I was a bit annoyed, but I did. Fire staples. Sell some stock. So that's what moving money around is like, and you get then you get stuck up, people get stuck up, whatever. So I move this money around, give me this money. No, the money's locked up. Yeah, that's what it's all about. So yeah, I had to wait, take some stock out, put the funds in my account, put it in my trading account. But it's just annoying because, of course, that's my long-term investment. But I still give thanks because I've still got the option to do that, as opposed to being stuck. I did feel stuck, to be honest. I didn't see it as an option, and it shouldn't be an option. But that's how it goes. But I'm always keeping myself busy, you know what I mean? So now it's a case of, like, right now, running these errands for my friend. He's got an extra workload, he just can't really bother with me, so I've got free time. So why not? Sort of thing. Yeah, I'm at my yard doing money too, laying down my woman, and I don't see a point being with her. So yeah, Saturday, Sunday, I'm still outside doing something early, keep myself active. But so with every trade you take, or every bit of profit you have, you should be putting a bit of money away. Just that saving, do you know what I mean? Put some money away for the rainy day when you lose an account or something like that. Like, traders don't have a linear capital increase. We trade really well, and then life happens, and then our money goes down, then we start back up. That's what makes great traders, because over years we're still performing well. So it's like, raw, trader to trader through any storm, you know, still doing your thing. It's funny living in a certain area, looking the way I look as well. I walk into certain establishments and they just rush to the door. Hi, you okay? What are you here for? It's like, mate, 2025, it still happens, man. It's depends what areas you're in. Do you know what I mean? Because when I was working in mortgages, directors in the brokerages were, well, when they started, they were old, innit? They were very old. You know, that old money that doesn't want to stop working in the office. That typically happens when they don't have sons or daughters that want to follow in their footsteps, innit? And then they obviously do the 100k. You know, when you earn a certain amount, or if you're a director, you can pay your wife 100k. So it's not tax or whatnot. Anywho, that's exclusive for the students. You guys can get all of that. But yeah, they're not used to black people in the office. Back in the day where working in finance, you could go to the pub or what have you on your lunch break, come back a bit tipsy. Those are the days that they're from, do you know what I mean? And that wasn't too long ago in the finance world. So they actually were not used to going to the office and seeing a black man in the office. Not used to it. So you get yeah, you go through different experiences, man. Definitely, and it still happens 100%. 100.